Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your black friend James once again with another Podmas episodes, and today we going around the world to see what other countries do with their Christmas. So, first off, I do want to start this by saying I did try and get some pronunciations from these countries that I'm gonna be talking about. Hopefully, I don't butcher them horribly. I tried to work it out. You'll see. Anyways, um, but hey, how about we get this trip started and we're gonna go up north and to Europe, and we're gonna go to Sweden. That's right, Sweden, people. This is the Yule goat. Now, this goat has they've been using this as a Christmas symbol since ancient pagan festivals. So this has been around for a long time. However, in 1966, the tradition got a whole new life after someone came up with the idea of making a giant straw goat. Now, now it's referred to as the Yavle goat, and apparently it is the biggest goat. Get it? Goat. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, it's pretty big. So it actually is more than 42 feet high. It is 23 feet wide and weighs 3.6 tons. So each year they put this thing up in the same spot, and actually you can watch a live webcam of this thing, and starting the first Sunday of Advent until New Year's Day when it is taken down. And so I went and checked it out, and there was a video of some guy that said it's the first thing he looks at when he wakes up, and it's the last thing he looks at when he goes to bed. I was like, yo, I mean, hey, who am I to judge? Whatever, do it, do you? But yeah. So this is a huge deal in Sweden. People come from all over the place, from America, from other parts of Europe, to see this goat. And there was even in the same video that I watched, there was a guy who lives in the Midwest somewhere who actually built like a smaller scale version of the goat in his own backyard. So, I mean, this is a big deal. There's souvenirs, ties, everything of this thing. So literally, it is the goat of Christmas. Yeah, never mind. I tried it again. It still didn't work. All right. Let's move on to the Philippines. And this looks absolutely beautiful. Now, if you think that we do it up here in the United States as far as decoration goes, you got to see what they do in the Philippines. Now, every year, the city of San Fernando holds, let me say this, make sure I say this right, or try and say it right, Lagligan Parol. And that is a giant lantern festival. And this features dazzling paroles, excuse me, that symbolize the Star of Bethlehem. Now, each parole or lantern consists of thousands of spinning lights that illuminate the night sky. Now, this festival has made San Fernando the Christmas capital of the Philippines. So this is one of those things I really want to see, because if you do something so spectacular that you become the Christmas capital of a country, that has to be huge, right? So that's something. It sounds really beautiful. This picture is really beautiful as well. So, one of these days, maybe I'll get out to the Philippines during the holidays and get to see this. So hopefully, here's to hoping. All right, now this next one, I know you might be thinking, what, KFC? Well, let me explain. Now, so in Japan, Christmas isn't a national holiday, but it is estimated that like 1% of their population is Christian, and its citizens still find an interesting and delicious way to celebrate the holiday. Uh, Now, rather than gathering around, like we do with, like maybe like ham and maybe like turkey or something like that, in Japan, they do KFC. Now, this tradition started back in 1974 with a widely successful marketing campaign. Now, again, I am probably going to butcher this, but I'm going to try my best. I I believe it is pronounced Christmas ni wa yeah, Christmas ni wa Kentucky. Now, yeah, I know. Like I tried to learn it, but it 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 is what it is. Now they say this translates to Kentucky for Christmas, but when I put it into Google Translate, it actually came out a Japanese ticket for Christmas. So I'm not sure exactly oh, what got lost in translation or whatnot, or uh, who knows. Anyways, now this fast food chain has basically maintained its Yuletide popularity, causing some people to order their Christmas boxes months in advance, or they're waiting in 2-hour long lines. No, never for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, just no. But hey, if that's what they do and that's what they like, then so be it. Who am I to knock some traditions? Because we probably do things weird here to them. So, but yeah, so they go to KFC, and if you're in Japan during Christmas time, make sure you pre-order your Christmas box for dinner, or you're going to be waiting in 2-hour long lines for some KFC. So uh, I don't know. I'd probably just go someplace else. But like I said, who am I to knock it? So all right, now we're going to go back to the north, and we're going way like west again, and we're going to Iceland. I mean, that's actually way west to Iceland. And this is what they do. So we have like 12 days of Christmas here, or somewhere around that, basically like 12 days. In Iceland, they celebrate the 13 days of Christmas. Now, each night before Christmas, Icelandic children, they put their shoes by the window, and they are visited by the 13 Yule lads. So they place their shoes by the window, they go off to bed, and in the morning they wake up and they check their shoes. Now, if they were good, they get like candy and treats. If they were bad, well, they get rotten potatoes. Now, I don't know how if rotten potatoes have a smell or whatnot, but yikes, that seems kind of cruel. I mean, I guess coal might be crazy to them, but yeah. So rotten potatoes or coal. I mean, I'd rather not get the either one, but I guess I'd maybe go with the coal. I don't know, but Icelandic kids, make sure you're good so you get that candy in your shoes and not rotten potatoes. All right. Now we're moving on to Finland. Now, on Christmas morning, Finnish families traditionally eat porridge, and this is made from rice and milk topped with cinnamon, milk, or butter. Uh, I have zero problem with all of that. Now, whoever finds the almond placed inside one of the puddings wins. Now, I don't know what they win, uh, but apparently this is a big tradition there, and a lot of times they'll put extra almonds in other ones just so that none of the kids get upset. And at the end of the day, they it is customary apparently for the family to warm up together in the sauna. So after a long day of hanging out and opening presents and eating this porridge, why not kick it in the sauna? You know, maybe that's something we can start here. We all need to get saunas, apparently. All right, let's head south of the equator where Christmas time comes during the summer. And this is New Zealand. Like I said, Christmas time comes in summertime. So, during their summer, I should say. And so basically a number of their traditions revolve around the Bobby or, just the grill. So these family gatherings, uh, and their family friends, they come together and it's basically a casual cookout, and it, featuring fresh seafood, meat, and seasonal vegetables. So basically, it during our Christmas time when it's like snowing and cold outside, in some places, uh, down there, it's warm and hot and sunny. And so they basically have a summertime cookout like we would have a summertime cookout. And basically, the New Zealand Christmas tree is, I believe it's called Putakawa I'm sorry, not Pahutakawa. I apologize. And this basically is a coastal species that blooms a bright red in December, providing shade during the sunny days as they sing carols in both English and Maori, which I hope I'm saying that right, which is like the language spoken in New Zealand, Maori. Okay, so we've gone down south. Now we're going back up north again to Denmark. Now, before Christians came to the Danes, Christmas Day was actually a celebration of brighter days, Yule, as it occurred just before winter solstice. Now, today, homes are decorated with superstitious characters called Nisar, which are basically like sorry, not Nisar, Nisa, which are basically like elves, who are believed to provide protection. Now, on the evening of December 24th, Danish families place their Christmas tree in the middle of the room and dance around it while singing carols. So that's kind of cool. And this is also pretty cool. This is someplace I would almost want to check out. Now, this is the Hans Christian Andersen Yule Market or Market or however they say it. I'm not sure. I forgot to check that one out. But basically, this is like a giant Christmas shopping plaza. So you go there and you can pick up all your holiday needs, and that looks pretty nice. So again, another place I might have to put on a list to go check out during the holidays. Now, let's go to the islands. This is the island of Martinique. Now, it is a French Caribbean island, and they celebrate, they have a long tradition called Le Ribot, which is where families visit their neighbors and during the Advent season and on New Year's Day. And when you visit friends and family and things like that, it comes with food. Food has to be involved, right? So there we're talking about yams, boudin Creole, which is a Creole sausage, and then you have pâtisses salées, which are savory pies, as well as a pork stew. Now, when I say savory pies, I don't know if that means fruit pies or like there might be some meat pies, like kind of like a pot pie type deal. But whatever sounds delicious, I'd like to go. And so during these gatherings, they sing Christmas carols together into the early hours of the morning. So if you're trying to sleep in Martinique during Christmas time, you might have a hard time. But basically what they do is they have traditional lyrics and they put their own Creole spin on it. So I'm almost down to hear some of these. I'm sure the carols there are pretty rocking. So Martinique, another spot you might want to check out. during your Christmas holiday one of these days. Now let's take a trip back up north to Norway. Now this picture here is called the Rose Castle. Now, this is an absolute stunning picture. I mean, I don't. Oh man, like helicopter view would be amazing. Uh, but let's talk about Norway. So in Norway, the Christmas season is actually called Julebord, and it begins December 20, or sorry, 20 nothing. Starts on begins on December 3rd, and they're basically filling up local bars and restaurants throughout the month. So that sounds like a lot of fun. And everybody together and to have some drinks, some food, always a good time. Uh, and then families will celebrate what is called Little Christmas on December 23rd. That's where the 23rd came in. Uh, each family, they have their own rituals for the day, but most likely they include, but not limited to, decorating the tree, making a gingerbread house, and eating risongrynsgrøt. I hope I said that right, which is basically a rice pudding. So I don't know. This again, this is another place. The food I'm down for. I always want to try new food, so this is something that I might have to try one of these days if I ever get to Norway, or find a Norwegian restaurant if those exist. All right, almost. We're getting closer to the end. But our next stop is Ireland. Now, in Ireland, they leave a tall red candle in their front window overnight, and it's a welcoming symbol of warmth and shelter for the holiday season. Now, traditional Christmas food in Ireland often includes homemade roast goose, which sounds delicious, uh, vegetables, cranberries, and of course, potatoes, because it wouldn't be Ireland without potatoes. Now we're gonna check out another island, the island of Barbados. Now, the Christmas table in Barbados is not complete without a baked ham. Now, this is decorated with pineapple and sorrel glaze, a rum cake, and jug jug. Now, I looked up what jug jug looks like. It doesn't look delicious, but it might be delicious. It is basically it's a dish that is inspired by the Scottish influence on the island. Combines pigeon peas, guinea corn flour, herbs, and salt meat. So uh, so I don't know. It looked it looked kind of soupy like, but almost almost like the picture of the porridge that I showed earlier, but green and like kind of lumpy. I don't know. Like it's one of those things that I'd give it a shot. Like I'll give most food, I'll at least give a shot to. If I like it, I'll have some more. But yeah, so Jug Jug sounds like it might be okay, but I'm definitely getting down that ham though, for sure. Me and ham, get down on it. Minus the pineapple. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple with ham. It's a thing. All right. Going back up north again to Europe and Poland. Now on Christmas Eve in Poland, many families they share what is called oplatek. Now this is an unleavened religious wafer. So each person basically breaks off a piece as they wish each other Merry Christmas. So that's nice. And then dinner may not begin until the first star appears in the night sky. Now, my only problem is if it's cloudy outside or overcast and you can't see the stars, do you have to wait to eat? Or do you just kind of like, it's dark enough outside, let's eat type deal? But hey, I don't know. That's something I would like to find out. So if anybody in Poland that knows about this or has family from Poland and knows about this, if you could let us know, that'd be awesome. And but also one of the cool things in Poland is that they also leave an extra setting at the table for someone who might show up uninvited, like me. No, I'm just kidding. Like uh, that sounds like something I might do, but no, if I'm in another country like that, I'm probably not just walking in somebody else's house. That's super sketch. But yeah, no. So basically, um, that is Poland in a nutshell. And so we're just gonna kind of shift the globe just very, very slightly, and we're gonna go to the Netherlands with my man Sinterklaas. Now that is the name for Saint Nicholas in Dutch, Sinterklaas, and the man is recognized by children by his long white beard. Except this guy doesn't really have a white beard. Uh, his red cape, which he does have, and his red minter, which is that hat that he's mitre, I should say. That's the hat that he wears. And then, but what they do is kids put their shoe by the chimney or back door and wake up on Christmas morning to find treats like gingerbread man, marzipan, and chocolate letter side. Now, I'm not sure when they say chocolate letters if that's like actual like alphabet letters or if it's just like uh chocolate bar inside like an envelope or something, and that's what that means. I don't know. Again, if somebody has family from the Netherlands or from the Netherlands and knows about this, hit me up. Let me know exactly what if I'm making stuff up, or if I miss something. Let me know. I'm always down to make sure I learn the correct things, and you know instead of the wrong things, I guess. All right. Let's go down to South America. Oh, actually, they part South America, part Europe. But this is for Portugal and Brazil. So, in Brazil and Portuguese families, they come together on Christmas Eve to eat dinner as late as 10 p.m. Then, at exactly midnight, they exchange gifts and holiday toasts and wish each other Merry Christmas, and then head off to midnight mass, also known as Misa do Galo, and it is a chance to meet up with your neighbors and extended family to wish them all a happy holiday season. And after the service, which I kind of think that all churches should have this, which would be pretty cool. But directly after the service, there is a fireworks display in the town square. So that sounds like it would be pretty awesome. Fireworks not only on Christmas, but on the New Year's. Sheesh. I'm about that life. I love me some fireworks. All right. Now, back in Europe, we're going to go visit Austria. And yeah, yikes. That guy right there, that is a devil like creature known as Krampus, who joins, or yeah, Krampus. I get whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I need to hurry up and finish this one because I don't want to look at this guy anymore. But anyways, he joins Saint Nicholas festivities on December 6th, and children are asked to list their good deeds and bad deeds. Now, again, this good deeds, bad deeds thing is for real, and so good children are rewarded with sweets and apples and nuts and things, and bad children worry about what Krampus might bring them on Christmas morning. Now, I don't know if you watched the Santa Clauses or not, but in one of the more recent episodes, they had Krampus, and he was actually he was like stealing gifts. So apparently, Saint Nicholas brings them. If you're bad, Krampus will take them away. So I don't know, but yeah, yikes! I don't want to. I don't want that. Let me get off this picture. Ah, now this here looks delicious. Now this is in South Africa. Now, while traditions around South Africa may vary by region and culture, most families come together for a cookout because, again, this is a Southern Hemisphere country. So their summertime is our winter. Now, uh, this this cookout is called braaiing, and it is basically just there's a lot of food involved. Again, like just around the holidays, it just seems like just more and more food, and so that's why we always gain so much weight during this time of year. But let's talk about it. They do a marinated steaks. Uh, I'm gonna butcher this. Borus, sausages. I apologize. I should just said marinated steaks and sausages. And those are served as a main course. Now, they normally is followed by a customary dessert of malva pudding, which that's that right there. That looks so good. Now, this is normally served with custard. Now, again, I'm not sure if custard and ice cream are the same thing, but if they have, I don't know, and I don't know if it involves milk, but if it does, if they have a lactose-free version of that, I'll definitely about it. But this, and then also in South Africa, they have the traditional fir Christmas tree like we have here, and it is decorated with a variety of baubles, which are, I guess, are ornaments, and a lot of those are included in that are hand beaded African ornaments. Now, if you ever seen African beaded uh, anything, it's very intricate and very lovely. So I might have to try and find out how to get some of those. So when I get a tree, I can get some of those up on my tree because those are always really nice. So again, South Africa, man, that looks so good. I'm getting real hungry now, people. All right. Now let's visit Ukraine. Now, I know things are probably going to be a little different now, just because of what's going on, but uh Orthodox Christians make up about 49% of Ukraine's population, and they observe Christmas Day not in December, in January 7th to be exact, by dressing in traditional garments and walking through the town singing carols. A dish called katia is made of cooked wheat mixed with honey, ground poppy seeds, and sometimes nuts, is a popular Christmas Eve treat. Now, some families even will throw a spoonful of katia at the ceiling, and if it sticks, then they believe that they will have a good harvest in the new year. So, hey, man, I'm normally not a fan of throwing stuff at the ceiling, especially food. But hey, as long as you clean it up afterwards, I guess it's okay. And so, hopefully, everybody from Ukraine, wherever they may be, if they're still in Ukraine, they are safe, and wherever they might be, hopefully their celebrations will be able to continue. So, hope everybody's doing well in that situation. All right. We're almost done here. So now we're going to our neighbors to the south, Mexico. Now, all across Mexico, members of the church put on pastorelas. Now, this is to retell the Christmas story. The Mexican Christmas season begins early in December with Las Posadas, which is featured here, which is a religious march to reenact the journey of Mary and Joseph. Now, another thing that's very popular in Mexico is poinsettias, which are, I guess, also pretty popular here. Um, minus those who have pets, because apparently they're poisonous to pets. But anyways, that's beside the point. Um, they they use those in holiday arrangements all over the country. So that is, so hey, we're not so different after all. So, all right, only two more, and then we are done on this journey around the world, which we pretty much spent exclusively in Europe. But hey, whatever. Uh, Next up, Switzerland. Now, Swiss families, they often what they will do during the holidays is make advent calendars, which is kind of cool. I like advent calendars. I had one last year that was Legos, which was cool. So these advent calendars uh, are either given to children as a surprise, or they are made as a family made as a family. So it's either given to the children or it's made as a family. And each day they have bags that are numbered, and in each bag there is a surprise or treat. Of course, on Christmas Eve is the biggest bag of them all, uh, that they open up together. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if like, I guess if the parents make it, it's a little bit better for the kids, because if they make it as a family, like the kids already know what's in it. Maybe they forget what's in each day, or maybe like each kid makes a certain day and their siblings get to open it. I don't know. However, just I'm sure it's a lot of fun, and that's what they do. So that's advent calendars. So I've bought an advent calendar or two, but hey, making one is also a good idea as well. All right, people, we're on our last one, and again, we're going to go to Central America for this one. El Salvador. And in Central American countries like El Salvador, toast Christmas with a fireworks display, not only on Christmas Eve, but also on Christmas Day. So two fireworks shows. Man, that's a lot of fireworks. Children celebrate with little firecrackers called volcancitos, volcancitos, which means little volcanoes, and then estrecitas, estra es. No, wait, I'm saying that wrong. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. It's estrita. What, it doesn't matter. Anyways, basically, it these are little fireworks that the kids play. I guess, yeah, play with. Um, While those who are a little bit older tend to like the larger varieties of fireworks and Roman candles. Be careful out there. Don't hurt yourself. Now, this right here is the National Palace at the historic center of San Salvador in El Salvador. So that looks like a pretty awesome, display of their own kind of Christmas tree, but it looks really nice down there during that time of year. So, man, again, there are a lot of places that I really, really, really want to see during the holiday season. Hold on. Let me get this over here and here and bada boom. Man, all the treats, all the lights and festivities and all that kind of great stuff, man. Whew, I need to make some money so I can go around the world and see all this stuff. But hey, guys, I'm glad you joined me once again for another edition of Podmas. I know I've been doing like these long ones, so hey, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if I missed anything, or you're from another country that I didn't mention and they have really good food and celebrations during the holidays, hit us up. Let us know. I'd love to talk about those. I always like talking about food. It's a deliciousness. Other than that, guys, hey, once again, happy holidays, and we will see you guys real soon. Like, take care.